Guys, this, somebody talk.
It was me, Marley. You're good.
Oh, okay. This page should look familiar to you guys. Once you set up your application and it's gone through, you should have received a prompt, an email letting you know to set up your My CSUB portal. Um, Within this portal, uh, you're going to be able to do several things, right? Your admission status is there, your to-do list items, financial aid award package, assigned advisor, course enrollment, and also view your transfer credit report. All right. Um, you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, so when you submit your intent to enroll, your MyC should be status is gonna be all this. So you want to be able to complete all your to-do lists and all these great things that you need to do.
If you have not done this, I cannot stress enough, go to that QR code, and please save it in your phone or follow the instructions. You're going to want to do that because you're going to be receiving, not only are you going to be receiving emails from us constantly, the email that you used in your application, but we're also going to be updating your portal with any to-do items. Like, are we missing a transcript? Are we missing your health record? Anything like that. We're going to be putting it right here in your My CSUB portal. Okay. Intent to enroll. Your intent to enroll is due. You can scratch that May 1st date out. We haven't updated it on here yet, but intent to enroll is now due May 15th. Instead of May 1st, you have a few extra days, May 15th. Okay. You must complete your intent to enroll in that portal. Okay. You'll see it under your to-do list items. Click on it, and then you'll follow the prompt, and we'll take you through that as well as to what to look forward to and how to do that. Students receiving financial aid, you can choose to have your financial aid cover the intent to enroll deposit, and I'll show you how you're going to do that. Okay, it is $100 non-refundable deposit to confirm your enrollment for 2024. Okay, that's what intent to enroll is. So this is what you're going to do. So you'll see here, this first one where it says, I plan to attend CSUB main campus. If you select that, it's going to take you into a link right here so that you can pay that $100 deposit. Well, Marlene, I don't have $100 right now. I know I want to start school. I know I want to save my seat, but I don't have $100. That's okay. We don't want you to stress out about it. We don't want you to worry about it. We want you to go right down here to, yes, I plan to attend, and I have or will have financial aid. That's telling us that you're going to use financial aid to pay that $100 fee. Okay. And there's another scenario. Well, what if I don't get financial aid after all? What if it falls through? There's all the what ifs. Don't worry about it. What they'll do is they will bill you for that $100. We want you to be able to save your seat. Okay. We want you to be able to save your seat as quickly as possible because there's a lot of benefits that come along with that. When you do that, you are saying, hey, I want to do this. I'm ready. And it's telling us, okay, let's continue moving them through the process so that when it comes time for you to meet with your advisor, you're ready to go. You don't want to be one of those ones that's still like, I don't know. Oh, I don't know if I want to do this intent to enroll, because what's going to happen is when advising does open up, we're going to go straight to those people that submitted their intent to enroll. It's like a first come first serve kind of thing. Like, it's just like as they come in, that's how we're putting in the system. Okay. Right down here, can CSUB have your consent to receive your vaccination records, transcripts from your high school? Please either select yes, please contact my high school, here's my SSID number, or select no, I will send my vaccination records and transcripts instead. Okay, so going back to this the SSID number. The SSID number is going to be on your high school transcript, okay? And it's not the short little 6-digit or 7-digit number. It's a very long number, about a 15-digit number, okay? So just keep that in mind. If you're saying yes, please contact my high school and here's my SSID number. Just keep that in mind as well.
So if you click no on the previous page, you will have to submit your vaccination records. I advise if you do click no to take a picture of this QR code right now. So this is going to give you a way how to submit your vaccination records. And let's say you guys are still confused, you guys can come here to the health department and they can give you another website that you guys can go to and order your vaccination records, everything you have. That's what I did. So that is a great thing. And we just offer hepatitis B. We need those vaccination records for all students under 19 years old.
Excuse me, I have a question.
So when you guys submit your intent to enroll at CSUB, you're going to get an email. And usually it's going to be your first name, your last name, maybe some numbers, and it's going to be at csub.edu. And when you access that email, you're going to have all these apps available to you. Word, PowerPoint, Excel, OneDrive. Me personally, as a student, I've used my OneDrive multiple times for papers. I have papers due every semester. I write about maybe like 50 pages every semester, and my OneDrive still hasn't been filled, and it's a great resources. I advise for everybody to use those. My PowerPoint, when you guys come to CSUB, you guys have to do multiple presentations. So this is all free for CSUB students.
Final official transcripts and test scores, okay, are due by July 1st, 2024, okay? Transcripts should include final spring 24 grades and or any test scores, okay? So for you guys that are coming from BC, we need those official college transcripts by July 1st, okay? So the test credit too, the test scores. I do want to tell all of you guys too, because even if you are transferring from BC, a lot of us don't realize that, you know, back in high school, we may have done AP tests, right? Advanced placement tests for math or for English or for Spanish. We have to have those test scores as well. Okay, so keep that in mind. We need your official college transcript, and we do need all test scores as well. Test scores, you can track those down through College Board. Okay, collegeboard.org. Alrighty, you would go to collegeboard.org for your test scores. Okay. Financial aid timeframes. Financial aid, your FAFSA. It opened up December 31st, 2023. It is going to close April 1st, 2024, as well as with Dream Act, same dates. Opened up the 31st of December. It'll close April 1st, 2024. I'm sorry. Scholarship Universe. I cannot stress this enough. Scholarship Universe is an amazing tool. If you've never looked in it, if you've never researched it, get in there. I would save that QR code. Scholarship Universe has thousands of different scholarships ready and available. Get in there. There is money to use. You just got to do the work and researching and looking through there. But that is an amazing tool. Financial aid office, they have a QR code as well. I know a lot of us get confused with the FAFSA, especially now. I know the FAFSA is a lot different. Please save the QR codes. They are available and willing to help, okay? We cannot stress that enough. They are available to help.
So new student orientation, step one is be a video you guys watch. I recommend you guys pay attention to that video. Just don't walk away from the screen because there's a lot of important information there. It's about 45 minutes, 60 minutes. The video is not too long. Step two is in person. July 11th, July 25th, and then we also have a virtual one, August 8th. I recommend if you could come in July 11th or July 25th, you guys will get a great experience. I did. It was like a big celebration, right? It was a great experience. It was free food, music, DJ, everything. It's just a great experience. You could bring your family members.
Yes.
And you also get gifts, like in a picture right there. It shows that the student is carrying like a bag, and you get that bag and some other items. So it's a great thing to do. I recommend coming in person, but I understand life happens, so we also have a virtual. So you come virtually and kind of experience the CSUB vibe.
Yes, we definitely want you guys here with us though, if you can, and you can bring your family, parents, guardian, cousins, friends, whoever you want to bring with you. This is to celebrate you. We put this on for you guys. So we want you to experience, CSUB with us. It's an exciting day. It's just we try to make it as exciting as we can. So please, if you can, July 11th and July 25th are in person. The EOP program, Educational Opportunity Program. This program is designed for the first generation low income student, right? That comes from low income family and is a first gen student. Amazing benefits to it. But the application has closed. I don't want to go too deep into it because the application has closed already and will not reopen. So, but there are many benefits. If you did apply, please, you have to do that intent to enroll. I can't stress that enough either. If you did apply and you are one that you're not really sure, oh, have they reached out to me yet? I would definitely check that email out. You have to check your email. I can't stress it enough. You'll hear me say it till I'm blue in the face. We have to check our email and your MyCSUB portal. On-campus housing. Housing requirements, all incoming first-time freshmen who reside in a city that is more than 60 miles away from CSUB required to live on campus during their first year. And then it also gives you all the detail, $50 application fee, $150 down payment. They got to live here August to May. Payment plans are available. Meal plans are included. They are fully furnished apartments, game and study rooms, laundry on site, and utilities and internet are included. This is not, we like to stress this is not only for our freshman student that's coming from 60 miles away. We have a student that lives here in Bakersfield that wants to look into this and see if it's something for them. Please go to that email right here, or that website, I'm sorry, and check it out, get the information. And if you have more questions, there is a contact number in there that you can call directly to housing, okay?
So these are the top 7 reasons why you guys should come to CSUB, right? The first one, world-class education at any price. Well, when a lot of people hear this, they think, well, it's you're gonna get a cheap education. No, if we have the program, if we have a nursing program, if UCLA has a nursing program, you're gonna get the same education. If UCLA has a criminal justice program, and we have it, you're gonna get the same education. So you're not gonna lose anything by coming to CSUB. Small class sizes is another big one. My personal experience about the class sizes are about 26, and then when people drop, it goes about 20. So that puts me to the point number 3, engage professor mentors. So if you have a question in class, right, you're gonna be able to get your question answered like that fast. But if you go to a bigger college where there's 100, 200 students in auditorium, you won't be able to get your question answered, right? But at CSUB, you will, because it's smaller class sizes. Number 4, we're a Division I NCAA sports, right? So some of our sports are broadcast on ESPN. So, and they're also free for all students. You just have to show your ID and you can get in and attend the game. Number 5, very important, right? About over 90% of our students receive financial aid. So that's great. I have 3 associates from Taft College, and I still receive financial aid. So that's a great thing. If I would go to another university, I probably wouldn't be able to get financial aid, right? Because the cost of attendance and everything's more expensive. But at CSUB, I'm still able to get financial aid. So number 6, internships and research opportunities, right? Because the class sizes are very small, you're able to get that one-on-one with that professor, and you're able to get internships, right? And number 7, we have over 100 academic programs offered, including online programs and certificates. So if UCLA has a program that we have, you're not gonna miss out because we're probably gonna have the same programs that big college has, same as CSUB, and you're gonna get the same thing. Like right now, I'm taking all online at CSUB, and it's great. So you could go in person or online. So you're not losing nothing by coming to CSUB.
Awesome. That was good. That was really good. Very, very good.
So student life. There's a few artists right there: Miguel, Tyga, Wale, and we even had T-Pain during the COVID pandemic. And you get all that at a discounted price by being a CSUB student. We also have runner nights. I know how many of you guys have been to the Kern County Fair, right? I know I've been to the Kern County Fair, and it's pretty good. But runner nights, it's even better because you get in for free. The only thing you have to show is your ID. They scan it, you go in, admissions free, food, rides, everything's free. Another thing, we have over 100 student clubs and organizations, right? I'm currently in a club. I'm in the transfer club, right? And because of me joining that transfer club and getting out of my comfort zone, I was able to get this job actually with a colleague that me and Marlino, Lorenzo. He was the advisor over that club. And I went up to him and said, hey, I'm struggling to find a job. How can I get a job on campus? He said, well, download an app called Handshake, right? Downloaded the Handshake app. He said, put in your profile picture. Boom, put in my profile picture. You got to submit a resume. Well, I didn't really have a good one. But because I'm a student at CSUB, I was able to go to the Career Center for free, and they were able to help me make a resume, right? And I also did mock interviews with the Career Center. So I was able to get all that resources because I'm a CSUB student. So when it was time for me to interview for a position, I already knew what to say and everything. So I recommend getting involved on campus. And let's say there's not a club that you guys want. You guys can make your own club, right? We have multiple different clubs. They don't have to be academic. It could be just whatever you guys are interested in. We have a paintball club. We have all types of clubs. But so I recommend that to get involved, just don't come to school and leave. So this is our transfer resource center. It's another study area where you can study peace and quiet. I actually go in there to print. You could print for free in there as well, and it's great resources and a great place to be at.
This center here is one of the areas where you can come in, feel comfortable, get your homework done. There's always, we keep it stocked with snacks, always, because we understand that some students, they're here all day long, and you don't eat, or maybe there's not enough money to eat, or we keep that in mind. So it just really is a very comfortable space. And it's right next door to me, so right where I'm located. Important contact informations. We like to just list all of the contacts here that we can anyway. For Cal State, one of the really important ones on here would be financial aid. I would save that number if you don't have it already. I know a lot of majority of students have questions when it comes to their financial aid and questions about scholarships. So please hold on to that number. The other number that's very, very popular here is the Office of Admission. Okay, if you have questions about a transcript, did you guys get my transcript or not? Or I sent my transcript a month ago. I haven't heard if you guys got it or not, or anything pertaining to that, you're going to want to call this number right here for Office of Admission. Okay, and they'll get you to the right person. All righty. If you have not seen our brochure, it has a lot of the information we covered today. It also has information on programs, different programs in it, as well as housing. The housing information is in that brochure. This cover of our brochure is actually from is it a runner night?
Yeah, we're not freshmen.
For freshmen, for our first time freshmen. So it is, again, it's just one of the things we like to do here is just celebrate. We just like to celebrate with you guys that are coming in, because it's exciting for us as well. If you do not have the brochure, please save the QR code so you have access to that as well. And that is it. Welcome, future runners. We are excited for you again. Like I was saying, this is exciting for us. We get to do these and get you guys all the information you need on what to expect, what to look forward to. And please, if anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask, and we are happy to help. If we do not have the answer, we will certainly look for the answer for you.
Thank you, Marley and Anthony. So you guys, this is your guys' time. If you guys have any questions, there was a few students that put questions in the chat. This is your time now to ask the CSUB team those questions that you have. So the floor is open to you guys now. So don't be shy to ask questions.
I have a
Yes,
question.
go ahead.
So when you say to check our email, do you mean the BC email or the CSUB email?
The email that you used to create your application with CSUB, you're going to want to check that email. It should be your personal email.
Yes, okay. And then for the My ID, is that where we access the to-do list?
You're in your portal. Yes, you're right. In your student portal, I'm actually going to go back to it. Here. Oh, it stopped. Hold on. You guys can't see it anymore, huh?
No.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to open it back up. I'm sorry about that. When I clicked on it, I don't know why it stopped.
No problem.
Give me 1 second.
It's great over there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Alrighty. This right here, this page here, you're going to want to go into your My CSUB portal, and that's where you're going to see your to-do list items. You're going to want to click on there, and that's where you'll see like your intent to enroll, if they're needing your transcripts, things like that.
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
No, not a problem.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. So, like I think prior to February 16th, I remember seeing something that said transcript was due then on my CSUB page. So I emailed it to the email that they said send it to.
Okay.
And I was also confused because I don't know if I think I did this on the same day, but at the very bottom where it says like my applications, there's a green check mark and it says you have completed your intent to enroll. Is that all I needed to do?
Yeah. If there's nothing else listed on there, then for now, you're good. I would just keep checking it. Stay consistent, maybe check it every couple days. But if there's nothing listed on there any longer and there's a green check by your intent, you're good for now.
Okay, thank you.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I have a question. So is this meeting specifically for students who plan to attend CSUB next year for 2024 and 2025?
Yes, for fall 2024.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to be here then because I plan to stay in I plan to stay in BC for 2024 and 2025.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
do plan to go to CSUB though in
Yeah.
2026, I believe. So
Awesome. Well,
I'm not
we're
sure if-
happy. We're happy you showed up. That is okay.
Okay. So does anything here still account for me, or would I have to wait for that meeting next year? The same meeting next year.
Yeah. Next year we'll
Alright.
do this all over again.
Okay, perfect. I thought I was gonna
Alright.
like
Okay.
all right. Is it fine if I leave then? Because
You can
since
certainly leave unless you like it here. Unless you like it here and you're having a good time.
Yeah.
Well,
Other than
I do appreciate
otherwise.
I do appreciate the
You're
information.
good. Thank you, babe.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
You're welcome.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do we get our CSUB email just by clicking on that screen that you're showing right now?
You should have received an email from CSUB when you, let's see, how long ago? It could be
Yeah, that was like a month ago.
like a month ago. You should have received an email from us, and that would give you the link for you to create your portal.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. Yeah, it's just dependent on when you did your application and things like that. But how long ago did you do it?
I think it's been about a month.
About a month?
Mhm.
Yeah, I would go back into your personal email and check for your CSUB emails, and you should have one in there from us to
Yeah.
create this.
Marlene,
Okay.
sorry,
Yeah.
there's two questions in the chat.
Mhm.
The first question is, what dates would fall 2024 through 2025, I believe, start? So basically, when would the fall semester start for CSUB?
The fall semester is going to start in August. I don't know the specific date off the top of my head yet, but it's in August. That's when our
Okay.
fall semester starts.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then the next question someone asked in the chat is, can incoming transfer students take classes this summer, or do they have to
Good
wait until
question.
fall?
Good question. See, if we were in person, I would have thrown out like some stickers or something. That was a good one. I like that.
Fall. Because you said speak to an advisor before you get your classes.
You
I
gotta
think
speak.
fall.
You gotta speak to an advisor before you're gonna pick your classes. But you can do summer classes. What's gonna happen is those summer class, because some students need it. Some students need to do that summer class in order to make their 60 or something like that. So what we'll do is we'll request your official transcript for summer term at right after you're done, so that we see the grade is a C or better. But yeah, you can certainly do that. Mhm.
Okay. Next question, Marlene, is where do I find my vaccination records and where do I send it to?
You could find your vaccination record. Well, depending on how long ago you attended high school. If it's been a really long time, we are not even gonna, I don't even think we need it unless you're 19 or over. But yeah, if you're talking about, you were in high school the last couple of years, you can check with your high school. Your high school should have a record. That'd be the easiest way. Does that help? Hope that helps.
Hopefully, for that student that asked that question.
Yeah.
The next question is somebody asked, oh, they said thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Next question is, will we be able to register for fall classes soon?
You should be. I want to say we need final transcript by. Let me come down here real quick because we need it by my first. Usually, what do you think? Like end of
When
July?
they can register for classes here
Mhm.
is after you speak to your advisor. That's when you can.
Yeah, you're gonna register them, but when does that window open? I think is what they
Oh.
want to know, and it usually is gonna open. I'm trying to remember when I was in admissions. If you're starting in August, the window is probably gonna open around May, late May, somewhere like that. Yeah, but I'm telling all of you again, you will not be able to see that or speak with that advisor until admissions has received all of your documentation and has processed you through. So that's what these presentations, these meetings are all about, is so that you guys know, okay, I need to get on this. I got to get my transcripts in. I got to get whatever else they need. And I got to check my portal to see if there is anything else I need. Because when that window opens, you are going to be notified through your portal and through your email. So that's why you want to get in the habit of, I know there was a young lady right now that just asked, do I have everything done? Yes. But even if you have everything done, still stay consistent with checking that email every couple of days, because that's where they're going to reach you to say, hey, we got everything ready to go. You can contact your advising center and the number's going to be right there. And that's what you want to do. As soon as you see that pop up, they're ready for you. Okay. So it's still going to be a couple of months.
Marlene, can I add on to that?
Yes, go for it, please.
So I did my research since I was once an academic advisor. And so just so everyone is aware, for academic advising for new transfer students begins June 3rd, and then registration as well is June 3rd as well. So like
Good.
Marlene said, it's very important that you guys stay on it and have your official transcript in requested and submitted, sent over there as soon as possible. Because if that transfer credit is not in the system and if it has not been evaluated, then your advising appointment will either get rescheduled if you make one, because the academic advisor in those centers needs a transfer credit in the system to then help you plan out your classes for the next 2 years for your upper division major classes and then your upper division gen ed classes. So it's very important that you guys send those official transcripts over as soon as possible.
I had a question.
Yeah, go for it.
So I put it early in the chat, but probably got scrolled through. So right now I'm still at BC in my last semester, and I plan on attending 2024 for CSUB in the fall. If I'm receiving financial aid from certain grants here, and since I used up the units for the amount that I received here, will that still apply when I go to CSUB? If it's going based off grants?
You know what? That's a really great question for financial aid. That really
Okay,
is.
so
That's a great question. Did you write that number down when I was on
yeah,
that
I have
screen?
it.
Okay, please call them. That is a great question. I think I know the answer, but me
I don't
thinking
want
I
to
know
give the
the
wrong
answer has
information.
gotten me in trouble before. So
No,
I'm
it's okay.
gonna say I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Just call them so that you get that
Okay.
answer.
It's in your best interest, Michael, to call the Office of Financial at CSUB.
Yes.
Because that's their area and that's where they handle all that. So you need to speak to someone over there.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
for
experts.
sure. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Next
hello?
question.
Yes, go for it.
I just want to ask, when is the priority date for FAFSA?
I don't have that date. I don't know. I don't know when their priority. I think if we Google it, you would probably.
Financial aid. The deadline for financial aid is April 2nd. So you would have to make sure you submit your application for FAFSA before April 2nd.
Okay.
Okay. And then you'll look for the institution, which would be California State University, Bakersfield. It will no longer be Bakersfield College.
Oh, sure. Yeah, April 1st.
Okay.
Okay.
And I had a different question. For my to-do list, I have stuff from like when I first initially applied for CSUB. Do I still have to do that, or?
What you said you had what?
When I initially applied to CSUB, like out of high school, and I still have that on my to-do list, do I still have to do that, or?
No, you don't have to. That's what happened to me too.
Yeah, no, you don't have to do that anymore.
You just have to do it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next question, Marlene and Anthony, was do we only need vaccination records if we are under 19?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then the next question is, I kind of answered it already, the first question, but the second question was, do we have to wait until someone is assigned to us? So basically the
Yes.
advising center or the faculty advisor.
Yes.
Okay, and I believe this is the last question.
Alrighty.
I went to Runner's Day for the last fall. Do they have to reattend it?
The last I heard was yes, you do, because things change. Things change here on daily. So yes, you'll want to come just because the information may be new.
Yeah.
In some areas.
I have a question if you have a
Yeah.
moment. So I'm an older student and I don't believe I have a SSID number. So
Okay.
how do I access my transcripts, my high school transcripts to send them to you?
Your high school's
Or do I need to,
transcripts,
or
you shouldn't need them. No,
Okay.
you should be
So-
okay.
is it like, so when I put no on that question about sending in my transcripts and vaccinations,
Right.
do I just put that and then I just don't send anything and then
Yes.
they'll contact me? Okay,
Absolutely.
great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And then Marlene, there's
Mhm.
another question. The student couldn't unmute themselves, but the student says her name's Vanessa. She is graduating in summer 2024. Does she still need to register for classes in June?
Yes, you're still going to want to register for your classes in June. Just keep in mind, we will need that official transcript from your summer term once you're done with it and grades have posted.
Mm.
Mhm.
When does registration for summer classes start?
For BC?
No, for CSUB.
Oh, for CSUB, do you know the date? I don't have the date on me, but I can get it for you. I'm gonna stop sharing just for a minute so I can get that information for you.
May 28th to August.
There you go. Did you hear that?
No.
It's May 28th.
Okay, thank you.
And then Marlene,
Yes.
Vanessa also has another question. She said, I also applied to EOPS and haven't heard back from them. Is that normal?
Did you already have your intent to enroll done like a while ago? Because if the intent to enroll wasn't completed, by, I want to say it was it January 15th?
Yeah, it was January 15th.
Yeah, if your intent to enroll was not completed by January 15th, then that window closed.
The student said yes in the chat.
It did, it was. So I would reach out. I have his number right here. You can call our EOP office. I want you to call them because that's, let me see if we have it. There is a number. Oh, I stopped sharing my screen too. Let me, you're gonna call this number. It's 661-654-2276. And let them know that you have done your intent, you haven't received an email, and then they'll walk you through from there.
And then Marlene, I had a question. Was Lorenzo, are you gonna be emailing us the PowerPoint so that way we can share it with the students?
I can ask him. I don't know
Okay.
if he, yeah, I can definitely talk to him about that and see if we can get this over to you.
Okay, because there was a few
For sure.
students that asked in the chat. And so that's the goal, just to email to them. That way they can.
Okay.
Hopefully
Okay.
soon.
Okay. That sounds good.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
I had another question for financial aid. For the schools, do I just put CSUB or do I have to put BCS if I'm a transfer for 2024 for fall?
Oh, you just put CSUB.
Yeah, I put CSUB too. CSUB.
You'll
Yeah,
be
I
putting
just put
CSUB,
CSUB.
Ruby, because it's a different institution.
Yeah.
Okay, because I asked someone and they told me I had to put both if I wanted to take the summer for this course. My last summer semester here.
Mhm.
So it's just CSUB.
If you're gonna do a summer here, then yes, then put both. But I would still touch base with your financial aid tech and your pathway, so that way you can ask them.
Okay.
Because again, your financial aid tech and your pathway that's your expert, so they can help you out with that.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
you're welcome.
Who do you email? I have your question, Pandora. Who do we email our official transcripts to specifically?
I can
Go
help
for it.
help out with Merlin. Okay, so for those of you that have not or need help on how to request your official transcripts, I'm gonna share my screen with you to show you guys that step. Second. Share my screen. All right, can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So for those of you that need to know how to request your official transcripts from BC and have not done so yet, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to you can go two ways. I'm gonna go the short way. That way I don't go the long way. But you can search up here and you're gonna type in there transcript. It's gonna be the very first one right here, transcripts. You guys will click there. Once you're on this website right here, you're gonna click where it says the box, order your transcripts. Once you click the box, it's gonna take you to a new website link or website, which is called Searchery. Bakersfield College uses Searchery to send your official transcript to CSUB electronically. Know now that CSUB will not accept your official transcripts from your personal email or your BC email or in person. It has to be through Searchery because it has to be electronically. So what you would do is you would go to where it says sign up if you don't have an account yet. Then you're gonna go ahead and click individual. Then from there is where you're basically gonna create and set up your account. Make sure for email, the Office of Records at BC, they prefer you guys to use your BC email. So once you create your account, you'll hit next, and then your account will be set up, and then you'll have to select the institution of where you're wanting your official transcript to be sent from, and then obviously you will select Bakersfield College, and then once you select transcript, you'll open it, and then you will click the blue button where it says share to verify with me, meaning you want to share your official transcripts with a campus. Know now there is a fee in order for you to share your official transcripts with the campus. So you will have to subscribe for your official transcripts to be shared. There should be a way that, and I can go grab my laptop, but you're going to need to request them again and then submit that request for evaluation. I sent that. Is there any other questions? When you request to share your official transcript, once you search the campus of who you want to share it with, you will search up California State University Bakersfield. It has to be the full campus name, and then you click it, and then their email address will be there automatically. You're welcome.